Okay, let's start our class for today. So today we'll continue for the Form 5 Chapter 4, Vectors. Alright, so the last exercise for last week, I give you as a homework. So let's discuss together on this one. So in a given diagram, OS is 1/3 of OX. OS is 1/3 of OX. And OR is 1/3 of OY. OR is 1/3 of OY. And RT is 1/4 of RT is 1/3 of RX. Given that OX is 9x, OY is 6y, OX is 9x, OY is 6y. So let me draw the graph. OS X Y R T. Express each of the following vectors in terms of x and y. So first one, RS. So where is RS? RS is from here. RS. So RS will be RO plus OS. We have RO, we have OS. Alright? So RO plus OS. So we have OR. We need RO. So this will be negative 1/3 of OY. Negative 1/3 of OY. Plus OS is 1/3 of OX. 1/3 of OX. OY will be 6y. So negative 1/3 of 6y plus 1/3 of OX is 9x. This will be negative 2y plus 3x. Okay, this is our answer. B. RX. Where is RX? RX is over here. So RX is equals to RO plus OX. RO plus OX. We have OR. We have OR. So RO is negative OR. So this will be negative 1/3 OY plus OX. So this will be negative 1/3. OY will be 6y. Plus OX is 9x. So the answer will be negative 2y plus 9x. SY. Okay, SYOS. SY, third one. Okay, let's see over here. SY is equals to SY. So SX over XY. Do we have XY? We have OY. So let's use OY, right? So SY is equal to OS OY. OS plus OY. Why we can't use XY? Because given by the questions, we do not have XY. So we need to spend time to look for XY. So since we are given OY and we have OS and OY, let's use OS and OY. So This is not OS, this is SO. Okay? SY means from S to Y, and then I start from S. S to O, O to Y. So SO plus OY. SO will be negative OS. So this will be negative 1 over 3 OX plus OY will be OY. Alright. Negative 1 over 3 OX will be 9x. OY will be 6y. So this will be negative 3x plus 6y. DOT. Okay. Let's clear this. D, we are looking for OT. So OT is equals to, we have RT. Okay, OT is equal to OR plus RT. Alright, OR plus RT. Why do I pick OR? Because OR we have OR over here, RT we have RT over here. Okay? Or I can pick OX to XT. So we do not have XT, we have RT. So possible, we can do it OX plus XT. Okay? So let's try this. OR plus RT. So OR will be 1/3 of OY. Plus RT. RT is quarter of RX. One-third of OY is 6y. Plus quarter of RX. RX. Do we have RX? No. So RX is equal to RO to OX. Alright, so RO plus OX. So 1/3 multiply 6y, I will get 2y plus quarter of RO. RO is negative OR, so negative 1 over 3 OY plus OX is 9x. So 2 over y plus 1 over 4, negative OY. So same as this one, right? So this will be negative 2y plus 9x. So this will be 2y minus, plus minus, I get minus. Alright, so this will be 1 over 2y plus 9 over 4 x. So this will be 3 over 2y plus 9 over 4. 9 over 4 x. Okay, last one, ST. ST. So we can use SO plus OT. Okay, let's go here. ST is equals to SO plus OT. Okay, since we already got OT, which is over here, so we can use OT. SO we have here, OS. So SO is equals to negative 1 over 3 OX plus OT. So 1 over 3 OX, I will get negative 3 x plus 3 over 2y plus 9 over 4x. So the answer will be negative 3 plus 9 over 4x. Okay? Which is negative 3 over 4 x plus 3 over 2 y. Right? So can you see it? Okay. So last part, prove that the point S, T, Y are collinear. S, T, Y are collinear. So collinear means that straight line, alright? S, T, Y is on a straight line. So how do we prove whether S, T, Y is a straight line? Okay, we have OS, we have OT, we have OY. So how do we prove STY? Okay, let me clear this. Before I clear this, let me write OT. OT is equals to 3 over 2y plus 9 over 4x. Okay. So how do we prove whether STY is collinear? So in order to prove that STY is on a straight line, collinear means lies on a straight line, we can find the gradient. Alright? So let's look for ST over TY. Right? So if these two, if ST over TY is a constant, means that they are collinear on a straight line. So what is ST? ST is SO plus OT. What is TY? TO plus OY. We have SO, OS, OT, OTO, OT over here. OY we have OY here. So we can find ST and TY. So SO is 1/3, negative 1/3 of OX, negative 1/3 of OX, plus OT is this one. Later we write it in together. And then TO, negative OT. Okay, TO is equal to negative OT plus OY. Okay, so OS is equal to 1/3 of OX. So OX is 9x. So I will get 3x. So negative 1/3 of OX is negative 3x. Plus OT is 3 over 2y. Plus 9 over 4x over negative OT. So it's negative 3 over 2y plus minus, I become minus. OY will be 6y. So let's add this together. Negative 3 plus 9 over 4 is negative 3 over 4x plus 3 over 2y over. Okay, let's put the x first, alright? So negative 9 over 4x plus negative 3 over 2 plus 6. Negative 3 over 2 plus 6. I'll get 9 over 2. Okay. Take out the simplify it. Right? So 3. So I can take out 3 over 2. Then I will get 1 over 2 negative 1 over 2x plus y. So what can I take out from the numerator? The denominator is 9, 2. Alright? So 9, 2, I will get negative 1 over 2x plus y. Alright? So negative 1 over 2x plus y, negative 1 over 2x plus y. We can cancel this off. And I will get 3 over 2 multiply 2 over 9, which is 1 over 3. Okay, so this proves that STY are collinear. Why? Because ST, this line, over TY, this line, is equal to a constant. Alright? Last week we learned about scalar. Alright? So, if let's say a line is a collinear or parallel, they are multiplied a scalar. A scalar means that a constant. So 1 over 3 is a scalar. It is a constant. So this proves that STY is collinear. Right? They are on a same straight line. Okay, before I move on, let me clear this. Okay, vector is the vector in the Cartesian coordinates, or we call it column vectors. Alright, so if let's say OA is equal to I, so okay, let me put it here. OA is equal to I. It means that 1, 0. Okay, OB is J. It means 0, 1. Okay. In this column vector, Cartesian coordinates, I represent the x1, okay, on the x-axis. J represent on the y-axis. Okay, take a look at this graph over here. This diagram. Okay, pxy. This is O. This is P, Q, what is this? A. This is B. Alright, so OA is equal to I, because as you can see over here, the coordinate of A is 1, 0. A is on x-axis. Therefore, y is equal to 0, x is equal to 1. So B is equal to J. Alright, so the coordinate of B is 0, 1. This is on the y-axis. On the y-axis, x equals to 0, and then the y is equal to, in this case, is 1. So the column vector is 0, 1. Okay, how about P? So Normally in vectors, when we are talking about P, we mean OP. O is the origin. From the origin to P is xi plus yj. Okay, given by the graph, this diagram, the coordinate of P is x and y. Okay, therefore P is xi plus yj, or in other words, in column vector we can write as x, y. Alright, so how about PQ? Okay, from P to Q, we can say that is PO plus OQ. Okay, P to O to Q. So PO plus OQ. Alright? So if we move around, we can say that PO is equal to negative OP plus OQ. Why we need to change this PO to OP? It is because we are given by the questions, we have OP. Okay, so PO is equal to negative OP. And then we rearrange everything. So this is what we will get. OP. We move OP from the right hand side to the left hand side. And then we'll take this PQ to the left hand side, then to the right hand side. So we will get OQ minus PQ. So this is how we get this. OP is equal to OQ minus PQ. And here it is written as QP. So we can say OQ negative PQ. We can return it as negative plus QP. Okay, do you still remember from, okay, let's talk about this one, PQ. From P to Q is positive, then if you reverse the directions, meaning from Q to P is PQ is this one. If we want to reverse the directions, so we add a negative sign. So in this case, it is negative PQ. So negative PQ is equal to negative, remain negative, PQ is negative QP. Therefore, we get positive QP. Alright? Another thing that you will learn in this part will be the magnitude. So magnitude. So I believe every one of you here learn about the Pythagoras theorem, right? So Pythagoras theorem means that in the right angle triangle, if this is x, this is y, so this will be x squared plus y squared square root, isn't it? Okay, so in this part, the magnitude of the sector OP, in this case is magnitude of OP. Okay, OP is here. So how do we find magnitude? Can you see there's a 90 degree here? OQP is a right angle triangle. So we can use the Pythagoras theorem. So OQ square plus plus QP square. So in this case is XY. So this will be magnitude is equal to x squared plus y squared square root. Alright? Or we written as OP modulus. Alright? This means the magnitude in vector. Okay, let's take a look at this example. Right. Write each of the following vectors in the form of x, y. This is column vector Cartesian, what do you call that? Cartesian coordinate, right? Yeah. So, first one, 3i, 4j. 3i plus 4j. So, if you write into this will be 3, 4. Alright? Take a look at the last sentence. Calculate the magnitude of each vector. So, the magnitude will be will be 3 square plus 4 square. Square root, we get 5. Alright? B, negative 5i plus 12j. Negative 5i plus 12j. So this will be negative 5, 12. Alright? So magnitude is equals to negative 5 square plus 12 square. Square root, and we will get 13. C, 6i. Alright? So 6i. So this will be equal to 6. Any value for the j? No. So this is 0. So the magnitude will be 6 square plus 0 square, which is 6. D, 0 vector. So this is the form 0, 0. It is a origin. So the magnitude will be 0 square plus 0 square will be 0. E, negative 8i, negative 12j. Negative 8i, negative 12j. So this will be negative 8, negative 12. So magnitude is equal to negative 8 square plus negative 12 square is, so let me try 8 square plus 12 square. It's square plus 12 square. I'll get 208. Square root 208. Alright? So you can leave it here, or you can just press your calculator and give it in a decimal. Alright? F. Let me put it here. Negative 3i plus 4j. So F will be negative 3i plus 4j. So this will be equal to negative 3 and 4. And the magnitude is equal to negative 3 square plus 4 square, square root, and I will get 5. Alright? Okay, let me clear this. It is given that A is equal to tan 4. So A is tan 4. B is negative 2, 5. and C is HK. Where H and K are constant, given that A minus C equals to C minus B. So A minus C equals to C minus B. Find the value of H and K. Okay, so A minus C is equal to C minus B. So let's change this. This will be 10I plus 4J minus C will be HI plus KJ. So C HI plus KJ minus B is minus 2I plus 5J. Okay, remember to put a bracket. Okay, why? Because this is a negative over here. So negative and positive, it will become negative. Negative and negative, it will become positive. Alright, a lot of students make this kind of mistake. Okay, so please remember to put your bracket. Okay, so even though you can do it mentally, put a bracket. Alright, to avoid talent mistake. So 10I minus HI. So 10 minus HI. 4J minus KJ. So plus 4 minus KJ. H minus minus 2, H plus 2. I. K minus plus equal minus K minus 5. Alright, so how do we do this? By comparison, by comparing. Alright, so when you compare, how do you compare? We compare I and I, J and J. Alright, so when we compare I, let's compare I first. So we have 10 minus H is equal to H plus 2. Okay, so this will become 8 to H. H equals to 4. The next one, let's compare J and J. So 4K, okay. 4 minus K is equal to K minus 5. This will become 9 to K. Alright, so K is equal to 9 over 2. Okay? Next one. Let's clear this. Given that P is equal to 3I plus 4J. P is equal to 3I plus 4J. And Q is equal to 2I plus 3J. Q is equal to 3I, 2I plus 3J. 2I plus 3J. 2I plus 3J. And R is equal to HI plus J. R is equal to HI plus J. So find the value of H if R is parallel to P plus Q. Okay, this means that R is parallel to P plus Q multiply a K, a constant, a scalar. Alright? Given by the questions, R is parallel to P plus Q. That means R is equal to K multiply a scalar multiply P plus Q. So that these two are parallel. Okay. So R is equal to HI plus J. K, we do not know. K is a constant. Alright? So P is 3I plus 4J plus this is a plus, so it will not affect our plus. This is a plus, so it will not affect our plus and minus sign. So we can ignore the bracket. Alright, so Q is 2i plus 3j. So K is equals to I 5i, 4 and 3, 7j. Okay, so Hi plus j. Okay, by compare, okay, before I go to compare, let's multiply in, alright? So 5ki plus 7kj. So Hi plus j. So by comparing, or comparison, okay? By comparison, let's compare I and I, j and j, right? So H is equals to 5k. Another one will be, this is only j. So j is equals to 1 is equals to 7k. So k is equals to 1 over 7. So when we substitute 1 over 7 into here, I'll get H is equals to 5 multiply 1 over 7, which is 5 over 7. Right? So this will be the answer. H. Let me see, is it correct? Oh, okay, this is a minus, alright? So, let's make some changes here. Okay, this will be the minus. So, 3i, 2i, 5i, okay? Minus 4 plus 3, I get minus 1j. Minus 1j. Okay, so here is minus kj, alright? Okay, minus 1j is minus j, okay? So k multiply minus j, I get minus kj, okay? By comparison, I, H is equals to 5k, H is equal to 5k, and then 1 is equal to negative k. So less 1 is equal to negative k, so I can say that k is equal to negative 1. So I substitute k into negative 1, I will get H equal to negative 5. Okay? Just see, there's a small mistake, the minus sign. Okay? You get a totally different answer. Alright? So, let me clear this. Okay, these two exercises, I shall give you 6 minutes, alright? Try it yourself first before we discuss together. Time start now. 2 more minutes. One more minute. Alright, time's up. Given that A is equal to 3i plus 1 minus 3pj and B is equal to 2p minus 1i plus 4j. Find the value of P if magnitude of A equals to magnitude of B. Alright, so magnitude of A equals to magnitude of B. So magnitude of A is 3 squared plus 1 minus 3p squared. That's square root. Magnitude of B will be 2p minus 1 squared plus 4 squared. Okay, remember 2p minus 1, the whole thing squared. Alright, we do not only square the 2p or square the negative 1. It's 2p minus 1, whole thing squared. Same goes to this one. Okay, so square root, I can cancel out. And then I expand the both sides. Okay, 3 squared I get 9. 3 squared I get 9. Plus, expand 1 minus 3p. Okay, expand 1 minus 3p squared. So I get 1 minus 6p plus 9p squared is equals to expand 2p minus 1 squared, I get 4p squared minus 4p plus 1 plus 16. Okay? So if you can, how do I expand 1 minus 3p? Okay? If you can't do it mentally, you can do it slowly. Alright? So let's check this one. 1 minus 3p, 1 minus 3p. Alright, 1 minus 3p squared is equal to 1 minus 3p multiply 1 minus 3p. 1, 1, I get 1. 1 minus 3, I get minus 3p. 1 minus 3p, I get minus 3p. 3p, 3p, I get positive 9p squared. So, 1, 1. Negative 3, I get negative 6p plus 9p squared. Okay? Same as this one. Okay? So, let's arrange it. Okay, minus 4p squared, 4p squared move into here become minus 4p squared. So 9 minus 4p squared, I get 5p squared. Okay, minus 6, and this is minus 4. Move into here become minus 2p. 9 plus 1, 10. 10 minus 1, 9. 9 minus 16, I will get minus 7. Okay, so factorize it. 5p, p, this is 7, this is 2. So minus plus, isn't it? Okay, not 2, this is 1. Okay, 5p, p and get 5p squared. Minus 7 plus 1, I get minus 7. Then this is 5p, this is negative 7p, I get negative 2p, correct? So p is equal to 7 over 5 or p is equal to negative 1. Okay, find the values of p, alright? P can be equal to 7 over 5 or p equals to negative 1. So next questions. Okay, O is the origin of PQR. O is the origin. PQ and R are 3 points such that OP is 3i plus j. OP is 3i plus j. OQ is 5i minus 2j. OQ is 5i minus 2j. And OR is ki minus 6j. OR is ki minus 6j. So where k is a constant, find the value of k if the point PQR lies on a straight line. Alright? PQR lies on a straight line. It also means that PQR are collinear. So how do we find the value of k if these 3 points PQR are collinear? We can use the gradient, alright? So OP, let's look for OP, alright? So, okay, let me draw it out. P, Q, R, okay? The coordinate of P is 3, 1. Q is 5, negative 2. R is k, negative 6. Okay, now we have the coordinate of PQR. So can we find the gradient? Alright, let's look for PQ. So gradient is 1 minus minus 2. Okay, 1 minus negative 2 over 3 minus 5 is equal to QR. Minus 2 minus negative 6. Minus 2 minus negative 6 over 5 minus k. Okay, 1 minus minus 2 I get 3. And 3 minus 5 I get negative 2 over, equals to 2 minus minus 6 I get 4. 5 minus k. Right? Cross multiply, I will get 15 minus 3k is equal to negative 8. Alright, so this will be equal to 3k equals to 15 plus 8, which is k equals to 23 over 3. Alright? Okay, so next. Okay, these two exercises I shall give you. Okay, I shall give you 6 minutes, alright? Try to do it yourself first. The time start now. 2 more minutes. One more minute. Okay, time's up. Given that A is equal, the coordinate of A is negative 3 and 2, the coordinate of B is 4 and 6, C is Mn. Right? Find the value of M and of N such that 2AB plus BC, 2AB plus BC is equals to 12 and negative 3. Alright? So 2AB will be equal to 2 multiply AO plus OB plus BC is equal to BO plus OC. Alright, so this is 12 and negative 3. This will be 12i minus 3j. Right? So we are given coordinate of A, B, C. But we need AO, OB, BO, and OC. Okay? So this A, coordinate of A is equal to OA, which is equal to negative 3i plus 2j. Alright? B can written as OB is equal to 4i plus 6j. C will be OC is equal to MI plus NJ. Okay. Now we have OA, OB, OC. We can substitute into all this. Okay. AO is equal to negative OA. So this will be equal to 2 multiply. Don't forget your 2. AO is negative OA. Negative 3i, I get positive 3i. Negative 2j plus OB. OB is plus 4i plus 6j. Plus BO. BO is negative OB. So it is negative 4i, negative 6j. OC is plus MI plus NJ is equals to 12i minus 3j. Okay, so 3i plus 4i is 7i. 7 multiplied 2, I get 14i. Negative 2 plus 6, I get positive 4j. 4 multiplied 2, I get 8j. Plus negative 4i plus m. So it will be m minus 4i. And then negative 6n. I'll get n minus 6 j. 12i minus 3j. Okay, so we add these two together. So m minus 4 plus 14, I'll get m plus 10 I. 8 plus n minus 6, n plus 2 j is equal to 12i minus 3j. Okay, by comparing, m plus 10 is equal to 12, m plus 10 is equal to 12, m is equal to 2. Alright, so n plus 2 is equal to negative 3. So n is equal to negative 5. That's it. M is equal to 2, n is equal to negative 5. Okay, when you are doing this type of question, remember the last step should be comparing. Alright, you compare I with I, J with J, then you will get your answer. Okay, next one. Given that the diagram shows a parallelogram OABC drawn on a Cartesian plane, the diagonal of OB and AC intersect at point M. Okay, let me draw this first. O OC OCBA M. What else? Okay, YX. Okay, given that OA is 4i, minus j, and AB is minus I plus j, 5j. Find MC. Okay, we have this is a parallelogram, and we have OA and AB. Find MC. MC is from here to here. Alright. So what I can say is okay. MC, we can either use MO plus OC or MB plus BC. Okay? So let's use MO and OC. Okay, so MC is equal to MO plus OC. Okay, what is MO? Okay, given by the questions, the diagonal OB and AC. OB, AC, these two diagonal intersect at point M. Okay, the special property for parallelogram is that the intersection point of the diagonal are the midpoint of both diagonal. Okay, so OM is half O. Okay, let me put it here. OM is half OB. Alright, so what is OB? OB is OA to AB. So I can say OM is equal to half OB is OAAB. OA plus AB. Okay, we have OA, we have AB. So this is equals to half OA. Let's look at I. 4 minus 1, I get 3I. Minus J plus 5, I get plus 4. Alright, so OM will be equal to half multiply 3I plus 4J. So MO will be negative of this one. Do we have OC? Right? Since this is a parallelogram, so OC and AB are the same. Alright? These two lines have the same directions, same magnitude. These two lines OA and CB have the same magnitude, same directions. So what I can say is MO is equal to negative OM. Okay? Negative OM plus OC. OC is AB. So negative OM is negative 3 over 2I minus, okay, 4 over 2 is 2J, minus 2J. AB will be minus I plus 5J. Okay, I and I will get minus 5 over 2I. Minus 2 plus 5, I get plus 3J. Right? So this will be our answer. Okay, unit vector. Let me clear this. Okay, the unit vector in the direction of a vector p equals to xi plus yj is a vector whose magnitude is 1 unit in the direction of p. Okay, so in short, unit vector is equals to, okay, in this case they are using p, so let's use p. Okay, P, there's a small arrow on top, alright? So this is represent unit vector. So unit vector is equals to the vector P over the magnitude of P. Okay, in this case, given by the questions, P is xy, the coordinate of P is xy, so vector P will be xi plus yj, so x squared plus y squared square root. Okay, the denominator, the bottom one, is the magnitude of the vector. Alright? So, example. if r equals to ki minus 8j, r equals to ki minus 8j, and r equals to, the magnitude of r is 10, find the value of the k, determine the unit vector in the direction of r for each value of k. Okay? Find the values of k. Okay? Values, that means the k have more than one value. So we get given this is a vector r and this is a magnitude. Right? So let's use the magnitude to find the value of k. So how do we find magnitude? Magnitude of r equals to k squared plus minus 8 square root equals to 10. So this will be k squared plus 64. Okay? 8 squared will be 64. Hold on, yeah. Okay. 8 squared will be 64. So square root, remove a square root, we square the whole thing, and then we square the whole thing over here. 10 squared will be 100. So k squared will be equals to 36. K will be equals to plus minus 6. Right? Why plus minus 6? When you press the calculator, square root 36, you get 6. However, negative 6 squared, you get 36. 6 squared, you still get 36. So there is two possible answers for this one. Alright? So plus 6 or minus 6. So that's why the question says the possible values. There's an S. Alright? So determine the unit vector in the direction of r. So that means the unit vector. So when k is equal to 6, the unit vector for r will be 6i minus 8j. Magnitude is 10. Alright, given by the question, the magnitude is 10. So this will be equals to 6 and 8. You can take out the 2, right? So 2 minus 4j over 10. 2 and 10 become 5. So this will be 3i minus 4j over 5. When k equals to negative 6. Okay, so the unit vector will be equals to, substitute negative 6 into k. So negative 6 minus 6i minus 8j over 10. Alright, so again, 2 negative 3i negative 4j over 10. So this will be negative 3i minus 4j over 5. Alright? Next one. If the unit vector in the directions of r is this one, unit vector for r is negative 5 over 13i plus 12 over 13j. Okay, find the magnitude of the unit vector r. Okay, so magnitude of this one. So magnitude will be equals to minus 5 over 13 square plus 12 over 13 square. Then we square root it. Right? So 5 square, negative 5 square, I get 25. 13 square, I get 136. Isn't it? Let me try that. It's 169. Okay? So it's 169 plus 12 square will be 144. 169. Right? 25 plus 144, I'll get 169 over 169, which is equal to 1. Okay? So the magnitude of a unit vector is always equals to 1. However, you still need to do this to prove this is equal to 1. Okay? If there is an objective question, you can directly write at the 1. But subjective, you need to show working. Right? So, this exercise I shall give you. What is this? Okay, I shall give you 8 minutes for this one. Alright? The time start now. Four more minutes. 2 more minutes. One more minute. Alright, time's up. The coordinate of A and B are 5, 10 and 2, 6 respectively. Determine the unit vector in the direction of OA. So OA, the unit vector for OA will be unit vector for OA will be equals to 5i plus 10j over the magnitude of OA. So magnitude will be 5 squared plus 10 squared. So 5 squared plus 10 squared will be 125. Okay, 5i plus 10j square root of 125. Alright, 125. This will be equal to 5i plus 10j 5 square root 5. So how do I get square root 125? How do I get 5 square root 5? Is 125 is equal to 5 multiply 5 multiply 5. Isn't it? So these two, I take it out, it will become 5 square root 5. Alright? Then we can simplify 5, 5, 10. We can simplify and it will become I plus 2j square root 5. Alright? So B, unit vector of OB, unit vector of OB. It is 2, 6. 2i plus 6j is over 2 square plus 6 square square root. So 2i plus 6j 4 plus 16. Right? 4 plus 36. Okay, so it's 40. Square root 40. So this will become 2i plus 6j 2 square root 10. Okay, same square root 40 is equal to 2 square multiply 10. Okay, 2 square I can take it out, become 2 square root 10. So 2, 2 and 6. I'll get I plus 3j square root 10. Alright? So you can always check using your calculator. You press square root 40, it is equals to 2 square root 10. Square root 125 is equals to 5 square root 5. Alright? Next questions. R is a point where whose coordinate is 5 and negative 12. R is 5 and negative 12. Express the vector OR in terms of ij. So OR is equal to 5i minus 12j. B. Determine the unit vector in the direction of OR. Alright? So unit vector of OR is equal to 5i minus 12j over 5 square plus minus 12 square. I will get 5 square plus 12 square. I'll get 13 over here, alright? So 5 over 13i minus 12 over 13j. C. Show that the magnitude of the unit vector in the direction of OR is 1. Okay? So this is the unit vector. We know that the magnitude of a unit vector is equal to 1. How do we show? Okay? So to show it, we use the magnitude method. Alright? So this will be 5 over 13 square plus negative 12 over 13 square root. Okay, 5 square will be 25 over 169 plus 144. 12, negative 12 square will be 144. 13 square is 169. The whole thing square root. 25 plus 144 is 169. 169 over 169. Square root is equal to 1. Prove it. Alright? Okay. Addition, subtraction in Cartesian coordinates, or we call it column vector. Alright, so on the previous exercise and example, we did a lot of plus minus on this one, right? So same as this one, like I say, if A equals to xi plus yj, we return as xy, and B is equal to pi plus qj is pq, C is equal to ki plus tj is kt. So A plus B will be I plus I, j plus j. Alright, so P plus Q, okay, AB is I plus I, j plus j. So this will be A is x plus P, y plus q. X plus P, y plus q. Same goes to A plus C. Okay? A plus C will be x plus K, y plus T. X. Alright? Okay. So there's a typo over here. Later I will change this. Okay? This should be A plus C. X plus K, y plus T. Not minus. Alright? This is plus. Okay. So example. Given that A is equal to 3i minus j, A is equal to 3i minus j, B is equal to what? B is equal to 2i plus 13j. And C is equal to minus 2i minus 8j. So A plus B, find A plus B and magnitude of A plus B. Okay? So A plus B is equal to 3i minus j. Okay, A 3i minus j. B is plus 2i plus 13j. So 3 and 2 will be 5i. J and j. Negative 1 plus 3 plus 13 is positive 12j. Okay, magnitude of A plus B will be equals to 5 square plus 12 square 169 square root. Okay, square root 169 will be 13. B, A plus B plus C, and the magnitude of A plus B plus C. So A plus B plus C. Okay, we know that A plus B is 5 over here. 5i plus 12j. C will be minus 12 minus 2i. 2i minus 8j. So 5 minus 2, 3i. 12 minus 8, I'll get 4j. So magnitude of A plus B plus C will be A plus B plus C. The magnitude will be 3 square plus 4 square, square root. This will be square root 25. This is 5. Alright? Okay, next one. Given that A is 5, 6, B is 2, 2. A is 5, 6, B is 2, 2. Okay, find A minus B and the magnitude A minus B. Okay, same as the previous example. So, first one, A minus B. Okay, so A minus B. 5 minus 2, okay, I get 3. 6 minus 2, I get 4. So magnitude of A minus B will be 3 square plus 4 square will be square root of 25, 5. Right? B minus A, okay, B minus A. B minus A. 2 minus 5, I'll get negative 3. 2 minus 6, I get negative 4. Alright? And magnitude of B minus A will be negative 3 square plus negative 4 square. Whole thing square root. I'll still get square root of 25, which is equal to 5. Alright? Okay, this exercise I shall give you 4 minutes for this one, alright? The time start now. Try to do it yourself before we discuss together, okay? 2 more minutes. One more minute. Alright, time's up. It is given that u equals to 3i minus j, v is equals to I plus 4j, w is negative 7i minus 7j. Okay, find v plus u and the magnitude of v plus u. Alright, so u plus v. Alright, so u plus v will be these two. 3i plus I will get 4i. Minus j plus 4, I will get plus 3j. So the magnitude for u plus v is equals to 4 square plus 3 square. I will get 25 square root. I will get 5. B, u plus v plus w, and find the magnitude. Okay, so u plus v plus w. So u plus v, we already get 4i and 3j. So plus w, 4i minus 7i, I'll get negative 3i. 3 minus 7, I get negative 4j. Alright, so u plus v plus w, magnitude is equals to negative 3 square plus negative 4 square, square root, I'll get 25 square root, and I'll still get 5. Part C. Find A is equals to u plus v plus w. Okay, we are asked to find the unit vector for this one, u plus v plus w. Okay, so the unit vector for A will be, okay, since A is equal to u plus v plus w given by the questions, the unit vector for A will be minus 3i minus 4j over 5. Or you can written as negative 3 over 5i minus 4 over 5j. That's it. Okay, position vector. Okay, let me clear this. Alright, so for any 2 point P and Q, the position vector of Q the position of Q relative to P is defined, okay, again, typo, defined by PQ equals to OQ minus OP, where O is the origin, okay? So, like previously what we learned, PQ, and let's say this is PQ. O. Right? O is the origin. Okay? PQ. P to Q is PO to OQ. So PO plus OQ. Okay? Okay. So here is given OQ minus OP. Why OQ minus OP? Is because OQ is over here. So plus OQ. PO. PO is minus OP. Okay? So this is why these two are the same. Okay? Normally, I do not ask students to memorize this. Okay? I will use this. Okay? Why? Because PQ, you can know that PQ is PO plus OQ. Okay? Just O and O, these two, take it out, then we merge together. Okay? Easier for students to remember. Instead of adding one more stuff, okay? Later, I don't know whether this is plus or minus, this is plus or minus. Never mind, just use this one, okay? You still get the same answer. PQ is from P to O, O to Q, then you get P to Q. Alright? So, example. Okay, given that P is negative 3 and 5, and Q is 3, 1, R is 2, 4, and 2PQ minus QR is, find 2PQ minus QR in terms of unit vector I and J. Right? So 2PQ minus QR. Okay, 2PQ will be 2PO plus OQ. Minus QR will be QO plus OR. Okay? Please be very careful, there's a minus sign over here. Okay? PO is negative OP. So negative OP, this will be 2 multiply 3I minus 5J. Okay? Negative 3 multiply negative, I get positive 3. Positive 5 multiply negative, I get negative 5. Okay, let me do it this way. OP is equal to negative 3I plus 5J. Okay, from here I will get OP. Right? Therefore, PO is equal to negative OP. So, which is negative 3I plus 5J. So, I multiply the negative into it. I will get 3I minus 5J. Okay, negative, positive, I get negative. So, this is how I get it. Right? OQ. OQ is this one. Plus 3I plus J. Minus QO. QO is this plus become minus, minus become plus. Okay, so QO minus 3I minus J plus OR. OR is 2I plus 4J. Alright, so 3I, 6I, 6 multiply 2, I get 12I. Minus 5 plus 1, I get minus 4. Minus 4 multiply 2, minus 8J. Alright, then minus 3 plus 2 minus I. Minus j plus 4 plus 3j. Alright, remember to put back your bracket. Okay, because this is a negative sign. It will affect your plus minus symbol. Okay, so 12i minus minus become plus, so become 13i minus 8 minus 3, again minus 12j. Okay, so this will be the answer. Next one. The coordinate of point OA and B are 0, 0, negative 3, 4. O is 0, 0. A is negative 3, 4. What is B? B is negative 8 and negative 6. C is a point on AB such that AC is equal to 4 over 5 AB. AC is equal to 4 over 5 AB. Find in terms of unit vector I and J. Okay, so let's draw this out. So let's say AB. AB. Okay, C is on a point. Somewhere here. Okay, so one AC is equal to 4 over 5 AB. Okay, that means 5, 4 by ratio. Okay, how do I get 5 over 4? Okay, I multiply 5 at the both sides, then I get 5 AC equals to 4 AB. Okay, so that means AC I have 5 units. CB, okay, hold on a second. So let me redraw it. Okay, line AB. Okay, AB. This is C. Okay. So AC is equal to 4 over 5 AB. The whole AB, this is 4. A to C is 4. A to B is 5. Alright? So that means 4, here it is, 1. Okay? AC is equal to 4 over 5. That means AC is equal to 4 over 5 AB. That means AB line, I divide into 5 parts. Okay? AC occupy 4 parts. Then CB occupy 1 part. Alright? So we are asked to find AB. Okay. AB is equal to AO plus OB. So AO is equal to negative OA. So negative OA, this will be 3i minus 4j. Okay, A, negative 3 and 4. OA is equal to negative 3i plus 4j. So negative OA, this is equal to AO. AO is equal to negative OA, which is equal to 3i minus 4j. Over here, 3i minus 4j plus OB. OB is this one, negative 8i, negative 6j. Okay, so 3 minus 8, I get negative 5i. Minus 4 minus 6, I get minus 10j. Right? Next one, OC. Okay. How do I get OC? Okay, let's use AC. Alright, this one. AC is equals to AO plus OC. Okay? So, we have AC. AC is equal to 4 over 5 AB. Okay? AB is over here. So, AC is equal to 4 over 5 AB. Okay, this remain the same, AO plus OC. Okay, I rearrange it, it will become OC. I make OC become the subject. OC is equal to 4 over 5 AB minus AO. In other words, it is 4 over 5 AB minus AO is equal to plus OA. Okay, we know that OA is equals to minus AO. Okay, sorry. We know that AO is equals to minus OA. Therefore, negative AO is equals to OA. Isn't it? So negative AO is equal to plus OA. AB is this one. So 4 over 5. 4 over 5 multiply 5i. Negative 5i minus 10j plus OA. OA is negative 3i plus 4j. So this will become negative 4i. This will become negative 8j minus 3i plus again plus 4j. So negative 4, negative 3 again negative 7 I, negative 8 plus 4 again negative 4j. So OC is equal to negative 7i minus 4j. Okay, exercise. This exercise I shall give you 4 minutes, alright? The time start now. Three more minutes. 1 more minute. Okay, time's up. So it is given that V is equal to 3, 1, W is equal to 1, negative 3. The coordinate of the point P is 3 and 15, Q is 2 and 8. And given that PQ is equals to MV MV plus KW. Okay. Where M and K are the constant, find the value of M and of K. So PQ. So PQ is equal to PO plus OQ is equal to MV. MV is 3MI plus MJ. Right? KW. K is KV. K multiply negative 3, I get negative 3 KJ. Alright, so PO is, okay, this is OP. Okay, let me draw this out. Let me write it out. OP is equal to 3I plus 15J. OQ is equal to 2I plus 8J. So this is PO. We need PO is negative OP. So negative OP will be negative 3I, negative 15J. OQ will be plus 2I plus 8J. Is equal to 3M plus KI. So 3M plus KI. M minus 3K plus M minus 3K J. Alright? So negative 3 plus 2, I get negative I. Negative 15 plus 8, I will get 7. Negative 7 equals to 3M plus K I plus M minus 3K J. Okay? By comparing I and I, J and J. Okay? By comparing negative I, this is negative 1 equals to 3M plus K. Alright? And then the next one will be negative 7 equals to M minus 3K. So we have two unknown M and K. We have two equations. We can solve them simultaneously. Okay, let's rewrite this one. We make the M as an object. So M equals to, we move 3 minus 3K to here again, plus 3K minus 7. This is equation number 2. This is equation number 1. Okay, so we substitute 2 into 1. What we get? Minus 1 equals to 3M. M is equal to 3K minus 7 plus K. So minus 1 is equal to 3, I get 9K minus 21 plus K. So I get 10K. Okay, 9K plus K, I get 10K. Negative 21 move into here, become plus 21. 21 minus 1, I get 20. So k is equal to 2. Okay, when k is equal to 2, I substitute k into here. Then my m will be equal to 2 multiplied 3, I get 6. 6 minus 7, I get minus 1. Okay, the value of k is 2 and the value of m is negative 1. Okay, what's the time now? Okay, overshot a little bit. Okay, never mind. Let us do this one. Alright, so given that x is equal to 3i plus mj, x is equal to 3i plus mj, y equals to 4i minus 3j, y is equal to 4i minus 3j. Find the values of m if the vector of x is parallel to the vector of y. So vector of x parallel to vector of y means that 3i plus mj is equal to k multiplied 4i minus 3j. Alright, so by comparing these two, I, j and j, by comparing I get 3 equals to 4k. So k is equal to 3 over 4. But we are asked to find m, right? So m is equal to minus 3 multiply k, okay? So m will be equal to minus 3 multiply k will be 3 over 4. M will be equal to negative 9 over 4. Okay? B, x plus ky equals to 11i minus 4j. So x plus ky equals to 11 I minus 4j. So again, x is equal to 3i plus mj plus ky. So 4ki. So I directly multiply k into y. So 4i become 4ki minus 3j will be minus 3kj. So equal to 11i minus 4j. Okay, so I will get 3 plus 4k I, j and j. So I get plus m minus 3k j. So 11i minus 4j. So by comparing, so 3 plus 4k is equal to 11. So 4k is equal to 8. Okay, 3 moves to here becomes minus. 11 minus 3 is 8. K is equal to 2. And then another one will be m minus 3k, which is j and j, is equal to negative 4. Okay, remember to put your negative over here. Okay, this negative is follow to 4. Stick with 4. So m is equal to m minus 3k is 6 minus 4. M will be equal to 2. So m will be equal to 2. Okay, the last one, modulo for x minus y equals to square root 2. Okay, let me clear this. Okay, so x minus y. So this will be 3 minus 4i will be negative I. Okay, let me do it here. X minus y will be equal to 3i minus 4i, I get negative I. M minus y. So this will be m minus 3j. Okay, so become m plus 3j. I do not skip the step. Okay, 3i plus mj minus y. Y is 4i minus 3j. So 3 minus 4i, I get minus I. Minus minus become plus, so m plus 3. Okay, so the magnitude of x minus y will be minus 1 square plus m plus 3 square. The whole thing square root is equal to square root 2, given by the questions. So in order for me to remove this square root on the left hand side and the right hand side, on both sides I squared it, I will get, then I expand inside. Minus 1 square will be minus 1 square will be 1 plus m square plus 6m plus 9 is equal to 2. Okay, I rearrange it, I will get m square plus 6m, 9 plus 1, 10, 2 move it to here, plus 8 equal to 0. Factorize it, m, 4 and 2, plus, plus. So m square. 2, 4, I get 8. So 4m plus 2. Hold on a second. Did I copy it correctly? Let's see. Yeah, correct. M4, I get 4m. 2m, 4 plus 2, I get 6. So m is equal to negative 2. M is equal to negative 4. Okay? Next questions. Okay, if you haven't copied it, if you can't copy it, please make sure you always take screenshot, alright? Or you refer back to my replay. Okay? When you replay it, pause it, and then you copy if you can't copy. Okay? It is given that A is equal to 3, negative 2. B is equal to H and negative 4 over 3. Where H is the constant, if A is parallel to B, find the value of H. Okay, A is parallel to B. That means 3i minus 2j is equals to H. Okay. Parallel means I need to multiply a scalar. A scalar in this I will use k. Okay, so k H I minus 4 over minus, this is minus is already here, so minus 4 over 3 kj. Alright, so by comparing, so I and I, 3 equals to kh, right? Then another one is negative 2 is equals to negative 4 over 3k. So k is equals to negative 2 multiply become divide. So I'll divide 4 over 3. So this is 3 over 4. Alright, 2 and 4 minus and minus, I'll get 3 over 2. Alright, So substitute k into here, I'll get 3 equals to 3 over 2. H is equals to 3, 2 over 3. So H is equals to 2. Alright? Then magnitude of A ratio, okay? So let me, H is equals to 2. So this will become 2 negative 4 over 3. Okay, let me clear this. Okay, magnitude of A, magnitude of B. Okay, magnitude of A will be magnitude of A will be 3 squared plus negative 2 squared square root. This is not equal, this is 2 dot, alright? Ratio. So magnitude of B will be 2 squared plus minus 4 over 3 square root. Okay? So this will be 9 plus 4. 9 plus 4 is 13. Okay? 13 square root. This is 2 square will be 4. 4 square will be 16 over 9. 52 over 9. Okay? And then so I take out the 9, I get 3. And then 52. Can I divide by 13? Okay, 52 divided by 52 is equals to 4 multiplied 13. Okay, square root of 52 is equal to 4. Square root of 4 multiplied 13. So I can take it out, become 13. Okay, you can press a calculator. 2 square root 13 is equals to square root 52. So I take out the 2, I left square root 13. Alright, so 13, I can cancel it off, and then it will become, the ratio is 3 and 2. Okay, ratio of magnitude of A and B is 3 and 2. Okay, so because of time constraint, let's do this together. Alright. So PQRS are 4 vertices of a parallelogram. It is given that OP is I and 4J. OP is I and 4J plus 4J. And OQ is 7I 2J. OQ is 7I plus 4J. Okay. 7I 2J. Okay, 7I 2J. And OR is 9I 3J. Where O is the origin, find the unit vector of the direction QS. Okay. P, Q, R, S. We have OP, we have OQ, we have OR. We need to find OS. So QS. We are asked to find QS. QS is QO minus OS. So we need to find OS. Right? So how do I get OS? I have PQ, I have P, I have Q, I have R. So this is a parallelogram. Okay. So how do I find? I can say QR is equals to PS. Okay. So PS is equals to QR. Why? This is parallelogram. These two are parallel. Okay, they have the same magnitude, they have the same directions. So PS, P to S is equals to Q to S. So PS is PO plus OS. QR is QO plus OR. Okay, PO, then I rearrange it. I have PO, I have OQ. Okay, I have OP, OQ, and OR. So that means PO, QO, and OR, I can get it. So I rearrange it, I can get OS is equal to QO plus OR minus PO. Okay, which is equal to QO plus OR minus PO is plus OP. And then minus, okay, OQ is, QO is minus OQ. Alright, so let me rewrite this. QO is equal to negative 7i minus 2j. Alright, OQ is 7i plus 2j. Therefore, QO is equal to negative 7i plus negative 2j, not plus, okay? QO is negative 7i minus 2j. So OS is this one. Okay? And then from here I can say QO. Okay? QS is equal to OQ minus OS. OS is equal to all this. Alright? So minus bracket, okay, QO plus OR plus OP. Okay? QO minus QO. Gone. Alright? So balance I have minus OR plus OP. Do not forget your bracket. Okay? And then OR is 9i plus 3j. 9i plus 3j plus OP. OP is I plus 4j. I plus 4j. Okay, always remember to bracket because this is a negative over here. Later, once we calculate the inside the bracket, then we multiply the negative into it. Alright? So, negative 9 plus I get 10i. 3j plus 4j, I get plus 7j. So, I multiply the negative into it, I'll get negative 10i, negative 7j. Alright, so QS is equal to negative 10i minus 7j. Alright, let's look for the next questions. Okay, it is given that OA is I plus j. OA I plus j. OB is 7i plus 3j. And OC is 3i plus 10j. Where O is the origin, if ABCD is a parallelogram, find OD. ABCD. Alright. Okay, same as the previous questions. Okay, we have A, we have B, we have C. So we are asked to find OD down. Okay? So what we can do is, I can say AD is same as BC. Okay, AD, how do I get AD is AO plus OD. Then BC is BO plus OC. So the question asks us to find OD. So I can make OD the subject. OD is equals to BO plus OC. AO moves to here, become minus AO. So BO plus OC minus AO is OA plus OA become. Alright, so BO is this one, the whole thing become negative. Okay, negative 7i, negative 3j. So negative 7i minus 3j. OC is this one, minus 3i plus 10j. OA is this one, plus I plus j. Right? So I plus I, j plus j. 7i, negative 7 minus 3, negative 10 plus I, negative 9i, minus 3j plus 3j, 7j, 7j plus j, 8j. So this will be the answer. Okay? In these kind of questions, if you can't imagine it, okay, please draw out, okay, the diagram. So given by the questions, ABCD is a parallelogram, so you just draw a parallelogram, and then you have a clearer picture, then you will get the answer. Alright? So next one is a parser questions. Alright? This parser question have two pages. Okay, page number 1 and page number 2. Okay? Do this before our next class, which is next Thursday, same time, 8 to 10 p.m. Alright? Try to do this yourself before we discuss together. Alright, so that's all for today. Bye. Okay, let's start our class for today. So today we'll continue for the Form 5 Chapter 4, Vectors. Alright, so the last exercise for last week, I give you as a homework. So let's discuss together on this one. So in a given diagram, OS is 1/3 of OX. OS is 1/3 of OX. And OR is 1/3 of